All right, so shoulder mechanics, if there's something wrong in any type of movement pattern, like this press right here, it's going to show up in all my shoulder exercises. So if you take a look, I'm just pressing, and then right around here, you're already seeing, if you can look at the bar slightly crooked, what's happening is that this area is already collapsing. I'm trying to push off of it, but then it's already starting to collapse down. You can see right there, it's like a two-part movement. I'm trying to push up, and then because it collapses, there's nothing supporting it here. That's the root cause. There's no lat. And then since I have to shift right there, you guys see that? For my left shoulder to catch up to my right side, you can see I'm kind of shifting to that side. Then what's going to pick up the slack because the lat's not there? The trap. That's where it's going to shrug up. So right there, I shift right into that trap, come all the way up, and then the indicator is, you can see the difference, the gap between my ear and my shoulder is much closer than this side. So now that my trap's loaded on the left side, the rest of my reps are messed up. So I come down, it's already in my front left shoulder and trap. And then now I'm just using my left trap the whole time now. So that same issue where my shoulder collapses, I'm going over it a little bit more in depth here because in the next 4 other movements, exercises, it's going to be the exact same faulty mechanics. So right where it starts, just trying to push through the lat, there's nothing there. Then my trap has to take over. And you can see that elbow coming up a little higher on the left side. So let's check it out in the other movements. All right, bench press, a very common shoulder movement that people do, or chest movement, but same issues apply. So when I'm coming down, even right there, you can start to see a little bit of a drop or a collapse. So right around here, you can see the left side starting to lose it. And what's really telling is the bottom position. And right when I'm about to push up again, like that strict press, see how the bar is crooked? This one's a little lower. So same concept, right? What's causing that bar to be crooked? So I'm coming down, it's light enough weight where it's not that big of an issue yet, but when I push off of it like that strict press, I should be stabilizing that shoulder with my lat and other muscles, but since it's not on, I'm pushing as hard as I can. The left lat shuts off, so something's got to take over my neck, my trap, my tricep, my shoulder. You see that little shifting right there? So then the same thing happens on the next rep. I'm already loaded in my tricep, shoulder, and trap, so it's going to be even worse rep after rep. See how crooked the second rep is? So now, same thing like that press. I'm trying to drive straight, and then because there's no lat or chest muscle on, then my left side is going to have to shift a little to catch up, and that's where I really have to shrug into it to finish the lift. So now let's check out a clean. So same idea. Something to look out for, bonus, right, is when you do a pull. When you're pulling yourself, that's when you engage upper back, right? See how the left shoulder is already high? Right here. I'm going to be shrugging higher because my shoulder's all out of whack already. There's nothing holding it down. So if you see that, we're always asking the root cause where it's coming from. There's no lat or pec or other muscles keeping the shoulder in place. So then you'll see that I have to shrug up higher because there's no other big muscles helping me pull. The bar's already crooked at that point because the shrug is so high. And then the bar, you can see, is already a little bit upright. The elbow is flared out a little bit more. So that's obviously going to not end well for the clean. So I catch it with that shoulder high. That's why the bar starts this way. Starts super high because I'm shrugging into it. But just like the bench press and the strict press, when you absorb weight in that shoulder, this is where I start to collapse down again. Same issue when I'm trying to stabilize the shoulder, when I'm trying to catch the weight, absorb weight. So right here, you'll see the left side of the bar is real high, but right around here, boom, I shift and I collapse. So now the bar is actually lower when I start to come up. Cause all type of issues. You can see there's just my fingertips, my left pinky's already off compared to the right side. Same mechanical issue. So I think this is the clean and jerk, I believe. Yeah, so I just did a quick clean and jerk. Same idea. You can see the elbows flared out, left shoulder high. The clean's the same, so we'll just speed through that. So then here's the jerk. Same issue if my left lat or pec is not supporting it on that reverse. It's light enough so it didn't really have that big of a effect. But let's look at the catch here. You can see the same thing. That left shoulder is higher. The gap between my ear and shoulders closer on this side, especially when I try to punch or lock out. Same issue. This is where the bar starts turning a little. My torso starts to turn to accommodate that. So again, my shoulders mechanics are showing the same issue when I try to support weight. So let's see if there's the next rep. Same thing, left shoulder high. Trap wants to take over. See, pushing off of it, I have to really shrug really high on the left side just to get movement. So I have to shrug, push through the tricep, shoulder. And that's why that side of the bar is higher, because I'm shrugging way up there. There's no stability in the shoulder. And then the last lift, the snatch, same shoulder mechanical issues. Right here too, you can see the difference. This is already, the bar's coming out more. The elbows flared out, shoulders high. Again, any shoulder movement you run, if you don't do Olympic lifts, you could do it on a pull-up, a push-up. Same mechanical issues are going to happen. So same idea, you can see that I'm shrugging so high on that left shoulder because nothing's holding it down. And then when I catch it, because there's nothing holding it down, you'll see a lot of instability happen on that left shoulder on that catch. You see how it kind of drops down. And then once I try to fight against it to come up, there's probably going to be a lot more shrugging and pushing on the left side. And that's where the bar's crooked. So if you look right here, right when I catch the weight, that shoulder has nothing holding it down or stabilizing it. So I'm trying to absorb weight like the bottom of a bench press, pushing off that strict press, right? Even the clean, catching the clean. There's nothing holding it there. So then the only thing I have left to do is to shrug up, use my shoulder muscle, use my tricep. But that's not using anything in the core or the lat or the pec to really do the job. Those are bigger muscles. They should be doing the job. But if they're not, that's what's going to cause that collapse. And then your body's going to learn how to do these techniques the wrong way. And ultimately, that's going to cause the shoulder injuries or the lack of performance.